Yo, what's good? It's A, and we are back with another video. I hope you guys are all doing well. What I'm going to go ahead and do to start off this video is I'm going to showcase some of the pickups that I've accumulated over time for the spring and summer. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys some of the footage that I got sometime towards the beginning of this year. The footage is a closet tour of one of my buddies in the Bay. And let me tell you guys, like, this guy has like the most insane wardrobe, like a lot of pieces. Definitely worth checking out. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and stick around to the end of the pickups. I don't want to spend too much time on the pickups, so without further ado, it's your boy Zay. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so first up on the list, what we got is a jacket done by Juno Leaks. This is a brand that I stumbled upon on Instagram. I talked about it in a previous video, and I also did an unboxing for a YouTube short as well as on my Instagram. So if you guys want to check that out, then that's fine. I'm just going to talk about it very briefly. So let's get started. It features blossom motifs all throughout the front, all the way up to the neck, all throughout the entire arms as well as onto the back. It's articulated in a bunch of different ways and it really drapes on the body really nicely. It's a little bit longer than I normally get, but it is slightly cropped. It's good to have a little bit of variation, right? So it looks good unzipped, but I also really like to zip it up and then tuck in this lower band to give it kind of like a more of a crop fit. Super pleased with this piece. It's really nice. It has some hidden pockets right here and it's in a wool viscose polyester lycra blend, so it's kind of soft and flowy, but it also kind of retains its shape. It's definitely not a statement piece, but it's a subtle flex, right? Juno Leaks Snow Blossom Blouson. Let's move on. All right, so up next, what we got is a local brand that is based in, I believe, Oakland, California. This is a nice little shirt jacket, and it's either called You Are Here or Unsettle. I'm not sure what the brand is. I bought this at Tutu on Grand Ave, and I just saw it, and I fell in love with the piece. Super subtle, but it features these nice double knee motifs that are on the front of the jacket. The buttons on the double knees open up to these little pockets in the front. It also is articulated in the back in such a weird, like, unique way. It looks really nice on the body, but also it kind of goes into this deep pocket. And over here, there's also a hidden zipper pocket on the back that is honestly reminiscent of like a hunting jacket, like the quick draw that you'll store gear in. Really subtle piece, really nice. I bought this for kind of like cool summer nights when you want to throw another layer on. If you're ever in Oakland, check it out at Tutu. They also have kind of like an olive green version of the jacket that kind of is reminiscent of like a Rick style jacket. Really love this piece, and let's go ahead and move on. All right, so up next, what we got is a banger. This is a band tee. If you guys are unfamiliar with this album cover, this is First Impressions of Earth by The Strokes. This t-shirt is a 2006 United Kingdom and Ireland tour, so not necessarily vintage, but like almost there, right? Because vintage is 20 years or older, but who cares, right? I've been listening to The Strokes a lot lately. It's like one of the few bands that I used to listen to that like aged really well. Been jamming out to them quite frequently, so I had to get something to kind of represent my love for The Strokes or my newfound love for The Strokes. If you guys are young and haven't checked them out, definitely do. Love this tee. Let's go ahead and move on. And we're finishing off with a banger. This is a vintage The Shining shirt. If you guys didn't know this about me, I am like a big horror movie fan, and I actually collected a lot of horror movie t-shirts. I ended up selling a bunch of them because I ended up just wanting to only keep the ones that like are like my favorite horror movies. And The Shining, man, a classic. I love this movie, and the shirt is super sick. It features the graphic of red rum down the front, and if you guys haven't seen the movie, if you look at yourself in the mirror, it says murder because red rum is murder backwards. Really awesome piece. I actually gave it the chop. I kept the period correct stitching. Then I also asked the tailor to use the excess fabric that they chopped off to kind of fix the blowouts underneath the armpits. I know that some people might think that that's blasphemy. Some people really love the overly distressed, but when the holes are too big and you can fit like 2 hands through the armpit, like I just didn't think that I would get as much wear out of it unless it was repaired, so I ended up doing that. Really love this piece. Like, this is something that I'm going to hold on to like forever. Super grail. Let's go ahead and continue on with the video. What's good? On my way to Oakland, California this morning to go get a tattoo. And then after that, I'm going to take you guys to my buddy Jackie's place. He's a new friend in the Bay Area. One of my few friends that are actually into fashion. And I had him over last night, and I ended up kind of showing him some of my wardrobe and how I have like narrowed it down, sold a bunch of stuff. My wardrobe, guys, as of late is pretty bare bones. Like, there's not a lot of pieces there. And he kind of just told me that he has like an insane wardrobe of like just a fuck ton of pieces. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and check that out. I think it'll be a good introduction to my new buddy in the Bay, and I'll check out some of his insane wardrobe collection, and I'll share it with you guys. All right, on my way to Oakland. Catch ya. All right, so super pleased about the tattoo. Like, really stoked on the tattoo. The guy was super chill. We're off to Jackie's, checking out an awesome wardrobe, and we'll see how much of a degenerate he is and how much clothes that he has in his closet, because he made it seem like there's a lot. So we're going to do some sifting. Check that out. All right, I'll catch you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Danny.
Nice to meet you, man.
Jackie's brother.
What's up, man? I was doing my hair.
Let's get Pooh.
What's up, bro? Are you have a camera?
Huh? Not the actual camera. I'm just using the phone for today.
If you're not in a rush, I'm gonna finish doing this.
This is the tattoo right here.
Sick, dude. Damn, that's some clean work. Very clean. Dude, you're so bloody. What the
I
fuck?
know,
You
yeah.
don't even drink.
Getting all fresh?
Yeah. Camera ready, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's a nice place you got.
Thanks, bro.
Got the
But-
Yeezy slides on.
These are fake as shit.
Oh, really?
Their house is
the
crazy.
Walmart slides?
Dude, they're mad comfortable though.
Alright, sick.
Alright. This is my office generally. But
Yeah.
also where I keep my shoes.
Alright.
But the sick thing about this is it's actually a hidden door that opens to my actual fucking closet.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, look at this watch collection. Alright, so break it down. Break it down, some of the stuff that you got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can give the highlights. You know, Rick's Spring Summer 20 Dracula biker.
Ooh, dude.
I love this piece. Same season as the bomber you sold me, I believe. But yeah, I just love the dramatic collar on this, and like the pop on it is really nice too.
The classic Recogni zippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, smooth as butter.
Yeah.
Nice. And it's got zips on the arms.
Yeah, dude, they go all the way up. This is super inconvenient, and honestly, like, I like wearing a watch, and I'm always concerned it scratches the fucking watch.
Oh, man, yeah.
That part's really annoying, but it looks sick.
Yeah.
And it gives you, like, a lot of ways to, you know.
Does it just open straight up, or is it?
Yeah, dude, like, if you unzip it, it goes all the way up. And then it's just...
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
exposed. Okay,
It's
crazy.
exposed, yeah. So, yeah, I like this piece a lot. It's probably, like, my go-to leather jacket until I get that CCP one.
Yeah.
The 9. But until then, you know, we'll stick with the leather. This is the Incarnation brown leather jacket. I think they use the same tannery as Guidi. But yeah, the grain on this is crazy. Super supple. It's like a size small for me, but like, you know, fucking indie sleeves is the new wave. It's all good.
Nice.
And the jacket we just picked up. Fall or
Oh,
autumn
dude, this is
winter-
the jacket you were showing me
Yeah,
last
yeah.
night.
Autumn
Dude.
winter 2020. Let's get in the light. Here
Yeah,
so you can See the graining on it.
Dude, the texture is crazy.
It's unshaded leather, so like this is I think it's either deerskin or calf. I'm not actually entirely sure. These are supposed to be longer, so like oftentimes you'll see people selling these and they'll say the tassels are still fully intact. This is missing, like, you know.
Oh, so it's missing tassels on these
But I
ones.
feel like this is easy to replace. Speaking of Selmar, we got the Geiger jacket. This is like one of his first. I think it's super underrated. I have
Yeah.
the full set, and he was supposed to drop. I remember he demoed like the beige colorway of it and the gray colorway of it in like one video, but he never released it.
Yeah.
I love this jacket. That was like my go-to, just throw on
Sick.
jacket. Do the bombers as well. So.
Oh yeah, the Rick jacket that I sold you.
Yeah, the genesis of our friendship. So I get a lot of wear out of this. Fucking
Nice.
sick. Oh, this is just a vintage
Yeah, just bomber.
NHB, I think is
NHB?
like this one. I tried to sun fade this. You can kind of see it.
I can see it. Yeah, I
you
can
kinda
definitely see it.
I should have wrinkled it more to get like more of a
Like
a honeycomb effect almost. But you know, I'll try it again later.
this is the one that you found at that vintage shop, right? And then you
Yeah,
found it for
yeah.
cheaper online.
Dude, they were selling it for fucking tax, like $170 there. This bad boy,
Ooh, yeah.
beautiful piece.
You said that you got this in a small too, right?
Yeah. So, honestly, I tried on the medium again after I got home, and I was like, yeah, I might just have to keep this size, but we'll see when the small comes in. I might, you know.
Just return it. Do you just get it off Essence?
Yeah.
yeah.
So we'll see. I think this is incredibly high price tag.
Yeah.
Especially considering the black one is half the cost, which is insane. But the dye job on this is beautiful.
Crazy
All right, let's
piece.
do the blazers because I got a lot of fucking blazers. It's like my number one worn garment. We'll start with this one. This is an Andamila Meester. blazer with like, it's hard to capture in the light, but it has this sort of like fuzzy wool effect. I forget what they call this.
I don't know if you could, the camera's picking that up,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But it's like, there's like a lot of topography on it. I love this blazer. And then I have a bunch of Professor E blazers because I love that brand so much. Well, I actually use their prints for my decor in the office. Just because it's like, it fits so well with the color scheme I have in there. Artist called Takato Yamamoto, I believe. These are prints from Anirmis, so they all like work in the same vein. This is the Forgotten Materials Professor E blazer. Fucking beautiful. I think they're finishing and all the stuff that they do with the tags. Yeah. It's such a nice put together package for the Forgotten
Sick.
Materials.
I've never seen any Professor E stuff in like person. So,
yeah. I'll show you a couple more pieces. This is only one of the closets. This is my outerwear closet.
Oh damn. Okay.
This is what I was saying. Like, I respect you for having the capsule wardrobe.
Yeah, some real degen shit right here. God damn.
Here's another Professor E blazer. This is like a crop. This is from 2022, spring summer 2022. Yeah, it has like this embroidery effect. The back hit on this is beautiful.
Back hit's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, just great embroidery work, and nice. Like, you know, I know you love a cropped fit. This is just perfect length.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm not really big on blazers that much.
Well,
you're putting me on.
You have a wedding coming up. I know it's in Hawaii though, so
yeah.
I don't even know if that's a reason. This is a short version of their long coat. So usually like it's called Napoleon coat. That's what the inspiration of the collar is. Yeah, it's really nice. When you put a dress shirt under it, you can kind of pop the collar over it, and it has this cool layering effect on it.
Crazy.
Very nice. Oh, and let me show you this actual logo. This is from a brand I found in Japan.
Damn, you got a lot of outerwear, my guy.
Yeah, you know, that Bay Area winter. But I think you'll love this piece. This is from a brand called D. Huygen. I picked this up in New York, and it just has like this really like shoulder
the
on
texture.
It looks like a fucking pagoda. Like, it's very reminiscent of like a CCP shoulder. I think the inspiration for this is supposed to be like, it's similar to like the raindrop texture for Trail Christian Pole.
Damn. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
One of my favorite, like, going out to nice dinner pieces. And then, like, I love the slit on the back is, like, super high up. So as you walk, it has, like, a very dramatic, like, outer flare. So, yeah, one of my, like, probably my only long coat that I actually wear. The last blazer I'll show you guys. This is a Margiela blazer that has, like, it's like a purple corduroy.
Yeah.
But it's, like, dusty, so it has, like...
looks like a little faded right here, too.
It's a little faded, but I found this at a round two for, like, $60, dude, in Japan.
Dude,
like,
sick.
So cheap.
Sick,
like, I had to buy it. I was like, what the fuck? This is a cool one. That's basically the highlights. I mean, there's more shit in here, but, you know, that's about all you need to see. And then, like, footwear-wise, I mean...
Dude, this closet is insane.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, gets a lot of eyes. I think the only pair of footwear I care to really show is this is a folded leather derby in Cubs leather from Trail Christian Pole, and it has like this insane graining on it, and then on the side it like transitions almost to a suede texture.
It's like the creases like.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be like that?
These are fairly fresh.
Oh really?
Yeah, you look.
Damn. I wonder how they get it so it's like creased like that.
I have no idea.
Dude, that's crazy.
CCP trade secrets. But yeah, sick pair of shoes. And then this is a special pair too. Dirk bungee cord with the metal hit.
Yeah, I haven't bought anything of Dirk, but I feel like...
These are uncomfortable as shit, dude.
Really?
You only see these in fit pics. You never see them people walking in them because they're so... Like,
yeah, because it's metal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
They're super heavy. This here is like... It's tight as fuck here. I don't know. I wear this like once, maybe every 2 or 3 months. And then, you know, just some sneakers.
Yeah.
You know, some BBS. Some
Nice.
You know, gotta have stuff to walk around in. I basically just use this area as like a keep ball. I have a bunch of cheap sunglasses because I lose them all the time. I think this is a very underrated shoe brand, Mizuno. Floyd Mayweather runs in these.
Really?
I just thought they looked sick because it has like this kind of spring, whatever. So I saw these in Japan when I went, and I was like, "Fuck, I have to have them." But they didn't have my size, so I had to order them after I got back.
Are they roughly affordable?
Yeah, like maybe I think I paid like $160.
Oh damn. Okay, that's not bad.
And then we'll go upstairs and see.
The rest? Is this yours?
Yeah.
The aesthetic in here is pretty nice.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
I got a little Monet. I basically just ripped the color scheme off that fucking painting. That Monet water lilies painting.
Nice.
So, oh, boy.
Bro. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, dude, you got not
like,
one, not two, you got 3 Somar membrane packs.
Yeah, well,
Damn.
like, dude, this one like has a lot of sun fading on
Me
it,
too.
which is-
Mine does too. It faded super tough.
it fades like so fast, which is
Yeah.
cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Because like it's less.
Yeah, because this is like the original color. Like this is what it normally looks like right here. Damn.
I have 3 sets of those because whatever reason. I think I bought a small and then I was like, fuck, I kind of want a medium, and then I didn't want to sell the small, and then I bought another set once he dropped it, and like the alternative fabric, which is lighter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up with 3 sets. This is just a bunch of random tanks. I'm gonna talk about that. Random tees. These are all pretty boring, just plain stuff.
Yeah.
Thermals, but we'll show the pants.
Is this the Object 22? No.
This is dude. This is it's a Sunspell, which is like I think from Europe, pretty like high quality brand. I got it for $4 at a round 2. It's so cheap.
Nice.
And it's like the quality on stitch work on it is so good. All right, we'll talk about some pants.
Yeah.
These are a pair of Professor E Forgotten Materials pants. They have this kind of like paneled and hand dyed effect.
That's crazy. It's like
Super
almost
sick.
like alcohol, like watercolor
Yeah.
effect. That's crazy.
The great thing about all of Professor E's stuff is they cover stitch and they pipe every interior seam. So like you never see any like serger on anything they do, which is insane. There's a couple other brands that do this too, and I'll show you when we get to like the shirts. But I always appreciate when brands do that because it's just a huge like market quality, and it looks sick when you have a little cuff up, which short kings gotta have it.
Yeah, for sure.
This another Professor E. This is like the first season bondage pant that I told you about.
Oh yeah.
Because I know you want the current season, so like you can see like it started as like a pretty formal trouser.
Yeah,
And
damn.
they, like,
Yeah,
made
they
it-
definitely changed it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denim pants. We got. Oh, this is a cool pair. This is Dior cummerbund denim. So it has the satin stitch on top and it creates this sort of like two-tone effect. I think not ASAP Rocky, or another Dior piece. Yeah, these are pretty popular. The ones that are really popular are the ones with the blue.
Did you expose to him, or was it made like that?
I bought it from the seller. Who I don't know. I think it was made regular, and then someone exposed it afterwards.
Okay,
But
interesting.
the person I bought it from had exposed it. Yeah. So usually the most popular one is like the blue denim on black.
Yeah.
I think the satin one just looks fucking so much better.
Yeah.
Especially with a belt layered over it, like you get so many tonal textures. Somar fanboy, I got
Yeah.
the
The tassel trousers.
I love them, dude.
Yeah.
Someone sold me these for fucking $60.
Dude, nice. I think they retailed for like 140 or something like that.
I got the white pair and the black pair.
Black
It's
pair?
like the best. Like I think it fits so well. The cut of it.
Yeah, I think the black pair. I had the white one, and I think that the black pair just probably looks a little bit better in my opinion.
Here's one of my favorite denims that like I think super underrated. That should come back in now that like skinny gonna be popular again. Number 9 pain denim. I think this is like one of the best versions of a skinny jean ever made. I think the quality of like all the stitch work. Feel how thick like this band is.
Damn.
They had the lighter hit on the back, and the way they do the dye, the blue is underneath the gray. So as it fades out, you see more and more of the blue denim exposed, which is super fucking cool. And you can kind of see it there at the hem. I like these a lot. It has like this kind of cool darting thing here. Very underrated, very affordable right now.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think it will be later on?
I think like within the next 2 years, the whole indie sleazing is gonna kick off like more and more people buying like older skinny jeans. I see a lot of people picking up like old D02s from old SLP.
This shirt that you wore, I think it's this one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. I have a lot of shirts. We'll go through a couple.
Damn, you wear a lot of button-ups, dude.
Yeah, it's like my go-to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, an earnest pearl button. They have like this, the way they stitch it, like it doesn't come like this.
Yeah.
It comes like, oh, actually, I have a perfect example. I have the black one that I can show, which I wear much less. So it comes like this, which is like even this is a little bit, because I've worn this a couple of times, but over time it just kind of like wears out into that, which is so fucking cool.
Yeah, that's hard.
So I have it in both. This is called the King and Queen shirt, I believe. Yeah.
Nice. Damn, how many button-ups can one person have? Are some of these the same button-up? Like you liked it so much that they're all different.
I have a lot of whites and beiges and a lot of blacks, but they're all very different.
Okay.
There's an and millimeter like
it's like asymmetrical. Yeah.
So like one side's super baggy and one side's super fitted.
That's cool.
And it has just a bunch of like random tassels inside that I have tied up. So when you wear it, like you just a lot of
super flowy. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I think my biggest heavy hitter in here is this. This is a Archivo JM Ribot shirt. Is like like a 1 of 4 or something like that.
Jesus.
I bought it at Lift Daikanyama in Japan.
How much did you pay for it?
Too much, like $750 or something like that.
Damn, okay.
But this is vintage silk, and then they hand dye it with, I don't know, some blend of colors. Each button is a different vintage button from like the 1960s or something like that, and then they hand stitch all the buttonholes, so that's why they leave the threads exposed like this. But it creates like this really cool effect.
Damn.
Like
Is it pretty sheer, or is it?
No, I wouldn't say so. Just because of the color on it. But
Yeah.
I love this shirt. It's so good.
Dude, sick.
And I have, this is like one of their silk shirts. I'm a big fan of how they do their silks, but an example of their cotton shirt would be this.
Do you feel like you wear button-ups all the time because you have to go to the office, or do
No,
you like?
I like, it's like when I was in high school, I was always the kid who wore button-ups. So I just like how they look. I just like being in a shirt. I wear t-shirts like, you know, we're doing like something super casual, but if we're going out anywhere, you'll probably see me in like a blazer and or a button-up. Yeah, this is a common one. This is much less. I got this for a nice, you know, chill 400, which is, you know, pretty affordable for this brand.
Chill 400.
I love this brand. This is a Devoa shirt. This is the anatomical cut.
All right, interesting. From the two stripes, I immediately thought it was like Rick.
Oh yeah. So like, you can see they do the color seams too. It's the piping.
Nice.
But they stitch it to follow the anatomy of like your lateral muscles, so it just looks super sick on body.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Love this shirt. Yeah, that's all the fun ones. You know, there's a lot more in there to go through, but
So that's the main highlights? Fuck yeah. Damn.
So.
Damn, bro. You're like over and you're like, yeah, dude, like that's awesome. You have a castle wardrobe. Me, on the other hand, full brain rot.
This is just too much. Like, this is a really slutty Peter. I think this is a woman's piece, actually. You know how I always like to unbutton my
Yeah,
shirts?
yeah.
So,
It's already there.
dude.
It's exposed.
Yeah, this is, but
Damn, it looks pretty sheer too.
yeah, it's
Got
not too sheer.
The nips are showing or what?
No.
Yeah.
I have my headlights usually stay low. Yeah, there's a couple other cool brands. So there's a brand from Germany called Lahain that I really like. It has a really cool, like, this is cotton.
Yeah.
But it looks like fucking linen. I don't know how.
Yeah,
they
that's
did
crazy.
This. It's insane. I got this at Shop Untitled in New York. They upsold me on it, but I was like, fuck, it's a cool shirt. So I'll take it. It's very easy to sell shirts to me.
Yeah.
There's some Professor E shirts too that we can check out. So they took this like multi-button thing from John Alexander Skelton, but so it's a very affordable way to get this look. Because like I think Professor E shirts are roughly around like $200.
Yeah. Professor E is pretty affordable. Like,
Yeah. But the quality of the shirt for the price is like insane. And I got this on sale. Like it's super thick.
Damn.
And again, like every seam inside is, you know, piped. So
Damn, yeah, you got like almost every single fucking type of button up there is, man. Jesus Christ.
I never wear this. I'm trying to sell this. Like, this is like fucking.
This is crazy, yeah. It's like,
shit, you know?
dude, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Out there to churn some butter, dude. Throw this motherfucker.
God damn. God damn.
It's sick though.
Yeah, it is sick, but it's just
it's not very practical for me
yeah,
to wear.
yeah.
I got a couple of knits in here that like we never wear. This is the Troubled Waters. Like they just dropped this last season, but great distressing on this.
Damn, bro.
I love it.
Yeah, this is sick.
This is just super impractical. This is like I wish they didn't distress the
like,
sleeves because
yeah.
this makes doing anything a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's
and
just
I wear
dipping
rings.
in your bowl of pho.
Yeah. This is one from the Viridian. It's a darkwear brand that's like super affordable. It's like quadruple reversible, so you can wear it this way, or reverse, and it's almost like a marble, or like depending on which direction you're looking at it, it has a different like pattern, I guess. I had to pin it because I'm getting ready to crop it at the trailer,
nice.
but yeah, it's really cool. I just never wear this because it's so thick and it doesn't get cold enough to justify it here. But, you know, maybe when we go out of New York or something.
Yeah.
This is from a brand called The Letters. I think this guy used to work under Yoji. I don't know what the inspiration for this is, but I think this is such a fucking cool sweater.
Yeah, this is sick.
Like, it's like a deep V, which is like very, like Ivy League, which is, you know, popular in Japan when they're taking on the Americana look, but it's like cropped and distressed also, and has like a cool like, little floppy collar.
That's dope.
Alright, so that's all that.
That's all? That's the highlights?
Yeah.
Damn. So how much money do you think that is like actually like accumulated over time?
Fuck, dude, I don't know. I'm afraid to calculate it because that would just make me feel worse.
Oh, dude. Okay, we don't do that. But shit, bro, you got a fucking fat wardrobe. Like, how many white button-ups does one man need?
So I'm a messy eater.
Yeah.
Why, like, I just like to have safety nets.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are like the thicker ones are like overshirts.
Yeah.
Little hater, little woman's hater.
Nice.
Zip up.
Are you regretting that you didn't buy that one piece at at 2nd Street. It's gone.
Oh, is it gone?
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't gonna last. No, because I wouldn't. I don't wear velvet. You know?
Yeah, I feel that.
So-
Do you like collect a lot of vintage tees at all, or are these
So,
mostly?
All my vintage tees these are all like the Snowmar blanks. All my vintage tees are here. I've sold most of them, dude.
Oh, really?
I have this single stitch Jimi Hendrix. That's pretty cool.
Damn.
This is a screaming cheese one. That's pretty cool.
This shimmy is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really great condition. I do not listen to this band at all, but Screaming Trees.
I mean, dude, it's like it's whatever. I think
graphic.
that and the fading is real
fading is
nice,
beautiful.
real nice on that.
Oh, dude, this diesel tee. I don't know
Oh.
what year this is, but this is fucking beautiful,
Dude, yeah, that is faded, distressed,
And it's-
perfectly all on the back.
It's so dude.
Dude, somebody was sweating in that.
Oh, it
man.
smelled
Yeah.
terrible when
Yeah.
I bought that at 2nd Street. Hey,
Damn.
It smelled like rank. I had to wash it 3 times.
Damn.
Hot water.
Yeah,
too.
dude, but yeah, this is sick.
Yeah, and the reverse on is like nice too. So
Yeah.
I took the tag off just because the diesel hits already on the back, and this is like more of a classic gray instead of
Nice.
like the brownish gray.
Yeah.
So that's nice, versatile piece.
Dude, it's sick.
Yeah.
Got vintage Calvin Klein.
Yeah, you got it, dude. I mean, I love the Calvin Klein logo. I mean,
Yeah.
it might be played out. Oh, this was funny. just get the fuck away from me. And it has like little, like the fucking armpit holes and shit.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, you were telling me that you liked the blowouts.
I can't wear this one to work. The Calvin Klein one I actually wear to work quite a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice little painter hits on it.
Nice.
But I got rid of like a lot of them. I used to have a Metallica Doris tee.
Yeah.
I just couldn't justify holding on to something that was worth a couple hundred.
Yeah.
So, have to sell it. Yeah. That's
So out of like, let's say like this, out of all the clothes that you own right now, like how many pieces do you realistically wear like frequently?
when I get a new piece or a series of new pieces, I'll focus on that for like a month or so, and then I'll go back and revisit like
Old pieces.
old pieces. If I'm going on vacation, I'll try to like be mindful. There's nothing in here that I haven't worn in the last like 6 months.
Damn. Okay. So you
so
cycle through a lot.
I cycle through a lot.
Damn.
And I like, I try to purge as much as possible, but it's just, you can't have too many cool shirts, man. You know that scene in Jake in Great Gatsby where she's like, you have so many beautiful shirts.
Yeah. That's you. That's you. He's all like, dude, maybe I'll post the clip, but he's like throwing the shirts.
Egyptian cotton, Turkish linen. I'm just looking for my Daisy Buchanan. I have like no short sleeves. I think I used to really love short sleeve button-ups, but
Yeah.
now I just feel like long sleeves with it rolled up just looks infinitely better.
Damn.
Than most of those.
Yeah, man. Like I feel like my wardrobe's tiny now, and
It
that.
is, dude. It's respect, bro. Like you keep you're very like consistent. And I also like to change.
Yeah.
The vibe that I go for.
Yeah.
Frequently, so especially like cut of pants. So I like to have skinny, slim, and straight and wide. So if you're gonna have all the fits of that and a shirt, and you want all the things in your color palette, then you're gonna have just a lot of shit.
Fuck yeah.
That's just my justification.
Fuck yeah.
We can go downstairs too to see my sales rack.
Your sales rack?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that you're trying to sell.
Yeah, this is the remainder of it. I'll show you how far it went down before.
God damn.
So this shit used to go down to fucking here, dude.
Damn. This is all stuff that you're trying to sell, though?
Yeah, basically, yeah. This is another Professor Eve. This is a printed graphic tee from this season. I can't decide if I want to keep this yet.
I think this is dope.
It's really sick. It's
Yeah.
just, I never wear printed anything.
Yeah.
It's super sick though.
Well, you're wearing a printed
Yeah, that's true.
t-shirt.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I think that just like the all over print though is a little bit different, but I think that's dope.
Most of this is like a lot of Japanese stuff. This is a Korean brand.
You
Japanese brand, vintage.
Yeah.
Edwina Horo, I believe, is Japanese.
Damn. More button ups.
Yes.
More.
Button-ups. Hare is like Japanese Zara, basically, with the edge.
Yeah.
These are the two enormous blazers. These just didn't fit me very well.
Yeah.
But they're sick. This one's like fucking dope.
That's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, this one's fucking dope. It just didn't fit me well.
Damn.
But I love the like
That's the same brand of the frayed yeah.
enormous, yeah. There's a fake this remnants from my rep days. This is a hater, not this, but this this hater velvet is one like the last reps I'm trying to get rid of. Yeah, I mean most of this stuff is just stuff that I don't fit anymore, or just doesn't like fit a lot of wear. There's a Chester coat that I bought from Japan, but it just Japanese sizing fucks you all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
One size too small. This hater blazer is fucking fire.
Yeah.
It's very formal. Like it's a little like I dress pretty formally, but this is like one step too far. This is like a tuxedo. Jill Sander Uniqlo collab. This is This is from the first time they ever collabed. It's a woman's piece, but no one's ever interested in it. It's because it's like super skinny. and no one wants skinny shit right now, so I
Yeah.
just have to hodl this.
I feel like it's slowly starting to come back.
It's
You
for
know what I
sure
mean?
is.
It's slowly starting to.
This is from a brand called Shine Luxury.
Oh, dude, I had a Shine Luxury piece before. Yeah.
This is fire, but his sizing was fucked up, man. This is like a 26, dude. I'm gonna have to find a girl to sell this to. So tight, and like
This is like an older piece, right? Or
yeah, one of
yeah.
his first seasons.
Damn, yeah,
Like,
because
it's
they're
beautiful.
like very like Dark Lord.
It's beautiful. It had so you wrap this around. Basically, you could also wear this as a bag. I really wanted to keep this piece. It's just I
You could take it out, like if
no, bro. There's no room.
There's no room.
Ain't no room. Because
Oh,
like
man.
it's object dyed, so like
Oh,
you'll
man,
expose.
yeah.
So you see the denim underneath is actually blue.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So if you expose the butt, you just have a blue line going down your ass.
Oh shit. Yeah. Damn.
But this is exactly where it's tight. It's tight right here. And like,
Oh,
there's
man.
like no give here. It's straight up heroin shit.
You could probably. Oh man. You probably wouldn't want to do that, but like you could take a little bit of fabric off the bag or something
Oh, that's
like
not a
that.
bad idea, dude.
Yeah, you could probably take that and
That's
then.
not a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, this is a bummer that I have to sell. But this has been a pain in the ass to sell because it's like super niche brand. I'm surprised that no one's bought these. This is like from Hetty's first season at Celine. I think this is his best piece from that season too. This is the Berlin buckle boot.
Oh damn.
This shit is fucking gorgeous, man.
Dude, so many people are biting off this silhouette too.
I know.
Yeah, so many people are.
I can't. It blows my mind that this doesn't go higher on resale. Like I think when I bought them, they were like I think they retail for like 1,000. I bought them for 600, and they dropped in resale all the way down to like 3 to 4, which is insane. And it's still hard to sell at that price, which is crazy because this is like the leather on this is better than like what they were doing at SLP, especially in later seasons.
Yeah.
So
Damn. Well, thanks for showing me all your shit, bro.
Yeah,
This is
man.
fucking crazy. Crazy collection.
I'm a fucking vegan, dude.
I said on my way over here, like when I was filming, I was like, let's see how much of a D-Gen he is.
Oh, you set it up perfect.
All right, bro. Well, I'm going to take off.
All right,
But
bro. Peace.
yeah, thanks for showing me the
Yeah.
stuff. Thanks for being on the vlog.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it turns out, man.
For sure. All right, man. Well, let's kick it again soon, all right?
Yeah, for sure, bro.
All right, I'll catch you.
You guys stuck around this long to the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you guys enjoyed the footage of the closet tour. It was really fun to shoot, took forever to edit, but let me know if you guys want to see more of that content. I'm hoping to get Jackie on more future videos, but if you haven't done so already, please leave a like or subscribe to the channel, as well as leave a comment of what you might want to see next. I got some bonus pickups for you guys for sticking around, so let's go ahead and run those through. I've been honestly going the vintage route a lot more lately than kind of like the high-end designer pieces. I'm kind of like past my graphics phase, so I got a bunch of vintage blanks. We got a vintage BVD single stitch tee. We also got a vintage Hanes Classic single stitch tee, and then we also got a vintage delicate thrash for the Loom vintage tee, and then we also got another thrashed, very sun faded vintage for the Loom black tee. All of these pieces, as well as the vintage shining t-shirt that I ended up showing you guys at the beginning of the video, they were all bought at Big Time Vintage, which is probably one of my favorite vintage shops that I've ever gone to. It's local in San Francisco, so if you guys are ever in the city, go ahead and check that out. Not really an ad, but honestly one of the coolest vintage shops that I've been to, probably top 5. It's hard to come by true vintage, and they actually have a lot of awesome pieces. We got some more single stitch blanks coming at your way. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 vintage Hanes t-shirts, all dating between the 70s and 90s. These are ranging from size small to XL. As you guys can probably all see that these vintage tees that I got are roughly pretty long. I tuck in my shirts more than the average 29-year-old. All these blanks came from earlgrey.us. I think it's a vintage retailer based in Florida. It's honestly really hard to come by vintage blanks, and I actually stumbled upon them on Grailed, but then I went to their website. You could also shoot them an offer if you guys are interested in a product, but you can't afford the price point. But they are all really affordable pieces, and they're all reasonably priced. Feel free to check them out if you guys want to. I'm probably going to buy some more stuff off them in the future. The last up on the list, what we got is a t-shirt that is not really vintage, but it's vintage inspired, and surprisingly, it came from Abercrombie. My partner wanted to go to Abercrombie to shop for a dress, and I ended up stumbling upon this piece, and I couldn't be more than pleased. It's actually got like single stitch, if you guys can see that, as well as on the bottom. Really nice wash and fade to it, and it's cropped in all the right ways. I ended up getting a size extra small because it does run a little bit oversized. The extra small like fits perfect, and I'm a true size medium. You guys can see it on body, it looks great. Not one to promote fast fashion, but I would highly recommend buying these. Like, these are like super soft. The fit of it is actually like really nice. Like, probably my favorite cheap tee. I think it's on sale for like 30 bucks right now. Honestly, would recommend buying this. Not an ad as well. I just really am surprised that I liked this so much. I'll buy more of these. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.